Next one is from Luke Ryan. Subject is Orange Cassidy is now a top guy. Joe, you got to release the Disco versus Conan over Led Zeppelin clip to the public. That sounds like comedy gold. Plus, what an ad for the Patreon. Conan and Disco, I got to get your take on Orange Cassidy. I have to admit that I find him very funny. I'm definitely more into NXT than AEW, but Cassidy always makes me laugh. What I don't get is why he's feuding with Jericho. WWE is our truth. Impact is Johnny Swinger as the comedy guys. Very entertaining, but they're not being pushed in the main event scene. For me, not that I know how to run a wrestling show, Jericho should be saved from big matches only. Not saying that this is bad for him, but I personally would rather see him feud with top guys than comedy acts. What do you think about Orange Cassidy being a higher profile feud in the company than Brian Cage, Lance Archer, Brody Lee, and even your boy Matt Hardy? Whatever happened to Matt Hardy, by the way? He's been kind of like persona non grata.
He's like a manager for the private party, which was very weird.
Yeah, that's where
it's
they're
like
going.
A weird. It's like a weird combination,
yeah. Yes,
I couldn't be hurt.
I think what's this guy's name, Luke? That if you listen to anything Tony Khan says, or listen to interviews or read tweets, that he does see Orange Cassidy as a top guy, not a comedy act. He always says that the numbers and things that he's getting indicate to him that Orange Cassidy is very, very popular. So he sees him as someone that's the top guy. As far as Jericho being saved for special stuff, I don't think Chris wants it that way. I think Chris probably wants to go out there and make as many guys as he can, like you guys have said. So
yeah, but here's the thing: is that I was looking at the ratings for Wednesday night. Like everybody's talking about the ratings war and stuff, bro. The combined audience of that show has like stagnated for like 6-7 weeks. Like literally, it's the exact same combined audience, and all they're doing is trading viewers back and forth, depending on what the card is. Actually, it's what what's been the thing on the show, and it's kind of weird in this day and age, like because usually a good wrestling show, you'll watch it, and if it was good that week, the next week more people watch it because the word gets around. The ratings have been fluctuating back and forth. These shows depend on the level of the main event, like title matches, because they had 2 weeks ago was Keith Lee against Adam Cole, right? That was the main event. They blew away Fyter Fest, which I know it wasn't the other one. This week they had the Cage main event with Moxley, the heavyweight championship match, and that blew away NXT, which had like a women's match. Mm-hmm. So I think like just each show might be up in the strength of their cards coming up, but all they're doing is trading the same viewers. They're not these audiences not growing at all. And it's not, and you can just see it's not. So, like when you talk about is Orange Cassidy a big star, it's like, bro, you can't use the word big star or those words right now because they're not drawing enough. The audience is not growing. There's no big stars. It's just hey, a bunch of people think this guy's a big star, a bunch of people don't. That's the way I look at it. What do you think?
I just think that since he was so over to their fan base, they were like, okay, this can be the next big star. And maybe there's some metrics that we're not privy to, like on fucking social media, whatever, that maybe has a lot of views. But, we go back to the same problem. Let him be underneath, fighting the underneath guy, build him up organically. You don't just put him in one match with Jericho, and just because Jericho went 12 minutes with it makes you a star. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not to mention that there weren't people there. Right. But so that's the thing. I just think they're trying to make people too quick, and the people that they're using to make them, some of them aren't over enough. And that's like the main problem.
And it's Cornette even talked about this. And so it's echoed what we talked about last week. It says, bro, when we're saying this we're not saying this to hate.
Right.
These are observations of people that have been in the business for a long time. And we're basing this on numbers, and just perception, is that when these guys that they had that are supposed to be their guys that are elevating, and you're getting the opposite effect sometimes, it's like it's making you look like your character's diminished by working with them. That's what happens when you elevate.
And not only that, and here's the other thing that you got to understand, like as long as you've been in the business, all the companies work for, all the wrestling we've seen as fans, as promoters and booking, we're thinking, bro, there's another way to do this, which is way easier, and it's tried and tested and true. Why are you going another way and it's not really working yet? Maybe there's something, you can say, oh, well, let it play out, or, give it time. All right, I will. But I'm just saying that I don't see anybody being made this way,
Let me tell you who is being made. NXT's making somebody because they're following a tried and true formula.
Right.
Karrion Kross.
Right.
They're building him strong. every week. It's just that he's not taking a step back. He's not having a 9-minute match with the guys. He's just they brought him in, and it's funny too. I was watching this clip on YouTube. There's a clip you can watch that has all of his vignettes leading up to his first match, one after the other. It's like 6 minutes, right?
Right,
bro. If you watch it with no commercial, just one, like it's like a movie trailer, right? If you watch those vignettes all one after the other, bro, they made it act like if you're watching it, you're like, wow, this is a really big deal coming in here. Like, who is this? They are making a super big deal out of this guy. And you bring the guy in and he's squashing people. It's like, that's how you build a star. It's like, so these other companies, like, this whole thing about work rate and stuff and everything, that's never proven to build a star. Work rate proves you know how to work and can have a good match, perform out there given the situation. But the other things are what makes you a star. Your promos, just and winning and like beating guys decisively and making it look like you're better than this character. It's just, on that show, it's like, what has Orange Cassidy really done to make us to be treated like a star?
Yeah,
they're trying, but it's like, this guy really hadn't been booked like a star. Bro, how many matches has the guy won?
He lost that match to Pac. He lost to Jericho. I haven't seen it, but I guess he did. And I can't think of it.
When has the guy ever won a match?
I can't think of anything else. Oh, he beat. Wait. He beat the guy on AEW Dark in 5 seconds with a knockout punch or a Superman punch.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
They had a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so that's on you. Do that on the show.
Yeah.
Bro, man. Okay, imagine this. Imagine Orange Cassidy comes in. A heel comes in. He embarrassed the heel. What if Orange Cassidy in his next match with Jericho beats him like Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar? What would people's reaction be?
I don't know. Probably not too.
I'll be honest. Probably better than going out there looking like he can compete with the guy for 12 minutes, which is what people think elevates guys. Bro, go out and kill him. To have Jericho come in, try to get him, boom, 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 duck something, Superman punch, 1, 2, 3. I mean, if you want to build a star, what better way? Bro, look how over Goldberg was when he came back after that. Goldberg came back and had one match, and what did he do?
He squashed
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, well, let me tell you this. If you're going to do that to Jericho, you better be sure that this guy's going to be a big star.
So I'm saying.
You're probably going to have some fans turn on you.
You might, but I'm saying if you're...
But if they had him do all his shit, the hands in the pocket and the little kicks and all that, like on Dynamite, week after week after week, he's winning. Then he's coming on the show, and week after week after week, he's winning. And then finally, he's going to go for the title, and fucking Jericho fucks him over. Now we got a grudge match, and you know what I'm saying? But
right.
They just put him in there because they're like, all right, this guy's popular. We know if we put him in with Jericho have a good match with him, and we made a star. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
No, and I don't know what they're thinking. I'm just obviously.
Well, brother, they've never done this before, so they could probably use some. They could use. What they need? They probably need some consultants.
Well, they have enough guys there that know how to do it.
Yeah.
Arn, Malenko, Jake.
Yeah.
Cody knows.